Good morning, everyone, or actually, it's afternoon. Didn't even realize that. I've been sitting in here messing around. Okay, so today we are going to do two vases, and these molds are new to me. I got them off of Temu a while back, and I thought, with Valentine's Day coming, it's probably appropriate to do vases so you can put flowers in them, or, whatever. And so I'm not going to reveal the shapes of them or what they look like until after they're done. So the colors I have picked out and what mediums I'm going to use today is we're going to use resin in this one, and we're going to use magic pour in this one. And for the resin, we're going to use the craft resin mica powders, and we're going to mix up crimson, pearl white, and bubblegum, and we're going to marble those. And then in this one, we're going to use green and deep green in that one. And there's a reason why I'm going to use why I'm using the greens in this one. You'll see why. And I also have another product that was sent to me by resiners, and it is their resin mixer. So we're going to use this today as well. So what is in the box is two paddles, a big and a small, a little tool, and then that's the tool or the paddle holder, charging cable, and this is part of the base, and then underneath is the base. So let's put this together and see what we got. Okay, so let's move some of these over here out of the way. So this sets down inside of here, just like that. Pretty easy peasy. And then I'm assuming this fits in here like that. I mean, pretty self-explanatory. And then this would be your charging cable. I'm going to plug it in just to see what kind of a charge we have here. And if we can use it today. Oh, my clavicle. Just lifting that arm up is... So it looks like this has to be charged and this has to be charged. So I'm wondering if there's something mechanical on this to make this need to be charged. Well, let's see. Yep. So if you look, this says 90%. So this must be something very mechanical in there. So let me... Let's just get out the book. Okay. So it goes over your products, and this is the mixer. This is the lifting base, and this is the 3.1 inch paddle. This is the 4.4 inch paddle. And this is the mixer. I already said that. This is the mixing base. So let's see. So the detailed description, they're both Type-C charging ports here and over here. And the display information, which is here. It's going to give you, this button is going to be the forward rotation and speed adjustment. This is the power on, and then this is the forward or reverse button reverse rotation and speed adjustment. So this is the battery indicator. So the battery is at 90%, and this lowers the stand. This raises the stand. And then this is the power on and off. Just trying to see if to power on and off, you press and hold for 3 seconds. Okay, so let me unplug this. Oh, it must be already on. Yep, it was already on. So that is how you turn it on and off. And then, I get it. Okay, so you can raise this up and down when you have the paddle mechanism on it. Okay, well, let's attach a paddle here. And if you could see, the paddle has a hexagon, and then it has 2 things on the side, and you match that up and stick that in there just like that. So this is the power on. Oh, and it's lit. It lights up. What the heck? And so the battery on this is at 80 or no, I don't know what it is. I haven't plugged it in yet. So then F1, let me see what those mean. So forward rotation and speed adjustment. Press the switch direction while blending. There's 4 speeds, F1 through F4, which go to 280 RPMs to 430 RPMs. And then the reverse, which is this way. And that is 4 speeds. Reverse 1 through 4 is same as the forward, which is 280 RPMs to 430 RPMs. You can pause it. And cleaning of it is, you can choose the appropriate cleaning method according to your personal habits. Note, hardened resin cannot be peeled off of the plastic rod. If you don't want to leave hardened resin on it, wipe the liquid resin with baby wipes or paper towel sprayed with alcohol immediately after mixing to avoid the resin from covering the plastic rod. So this is plastic. This is silicone. Sorry, you guys, I got a frog in my throat this morning. And so you could leave that on the silicone and peel it off, or you can wipe it off, which is what I do. I always wipe it off. All right, well, that's it. So let's get to using it, eh? Because I have some resin I need to mix up, because we're going to do that first. So let me move this out of the way. I've got so many of these cords wrapped around my my thing up here. I don't think we're going to need this paddle. So we'll set that aside. And can you guys see that? Yep, you sure can. All right, let me get this in here. Now, I don't think this has the 4-minute timer thing. I gotta turn this on. So I'm gonna have to set a timer. Doesn't have an AI function, which is fine. Okay. So what we're going to mix up today is probably, I'm using the Bone Crafter. So you guys will get to see how I mix up resin. Okay, so I am going to mix up, I think, 300 mLs. I'm just guessing today. I don't know how much these molds hold. So that's 150 of part B. And I don't know about you all, but I always wipe around my edge of my container because I can't stand it if there's goopy, sticky stuff on my jars. Okay, so there's part B. I was trying to decide. I'm going to have enough with 300. We'll go with it. Go with my gut. Can't see the line. Hold on a second. Make sure I have you guys all connected here. I think I'm going to pop it up next to 175 just to be sure. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. And I'm going to set a timer. Well, this thing times out quickly. I don't want that to touch the bottom, so close, but not. I don't want it to touch. Okay, so here we go. See, with AI, I think, because my other mixer is from Estoyo, I've had it for years, since they first came out with it, and it has an AI feature, and it will go in the direction. If you hit the AI feature, it mixes it for 4 minutes, and it does the turn back and forth mix. With this, it doesn't do that, so you would have to do that on your own. Oh, I guess it does count down. What is it counting down? Did I see that in the book? Oh, it's got a 90-second timer. Gotcha. So now I'm going to do it the other direction. for 90 seconds. Huh. Okay, well that makes sense. Okay, so when you first start it, on whichever speed, it's going to do a 90 seconds, and then it's going to count down that 90 seconds, and then it'll stop, and then you can start mixing it the other direction if you so choose to do it that direction. And then it'll stop after 90 seconds, and then you can choose to go the other direction. I like to do mine both directions because to me, I think that helps mix the resin properly. Because when you're stirring, you don't sit and stir all one direction. You flip, back and forth. At least I do. I don't know how you all do it, but I do. That's 90 seconds. So we're going to press that and that. That's cool that it has a light on it. So you can literally see down inside there. Just trying to see if there's a bunch of bobbles. I don't see any from the side. I mean, there's a few, but not many. There isn't much motion with it either. I would have thought that this would be vibrating a lot, but there isn't hardly any motion. Okay, that is that. I can still see striations in there, so, but I think I need to take it off of the stand and mix it, so I can get some motion in there like this. And then I'm going to reverse it. Ugh, settle down there. And this would be like taking your spoon and scraping the sides and the bottom. I don't care so much about the bubbles because my vacuum chamber will take them out, so. All right, it is mixed. Okay, I am going to put a cup under this and let it drip. Into there. And now we're going to mix up these colors, and then I'm going to run them through the vacuum chamber. Okay, so 3 colors: bubblegum, pearl white, and crimson. So let me get to stick so we can mix these colors. Crimson's supposed to be red, but most of the time it ends up being a pinky red, which is fine. I don't mind. I mean, it is Valentine's Day, right? Okay. There's the crimson. Okay. There's our colors. Let me move this out of the way. Move it back. Put that in center stage. Spritz. Come on. And I think I'm going to start with the bubblegum. Yep, going to have to mix up more. So what I'm going to do is, because I'm putting this in my pressure pot, I'm going to mix up what I need to fill this up, and then I'm going to go over and put it in the pressure pot and then get that sealed, get it in there, get it going, and then I'll be back and we will do the other vase in the magic pour. Okay, BRB. Okay, y'all. That was a mess to clean up, but it's cleaned up in the pressure pot, and now we're moving on to this. Okay, got my powder out, and like I said, I am using the Let's Resin Magic Pour. So now we're going to add our water and mix her up. Okay, here we go. Get that all off my spatula there. All right. Usually I mix this in a bowl, but I figured for just this one thing, we'll just mix it up in here. Make sure I have it all down there. It's like the perfect consistency. You want it to be on the side of pancake batter. And the reason for that is because if you put too much water in it, that jeopardizes the strength of your product once it's cured. Just making sure I have all my bits down there mixed up. Okay, I think that's good. So we're going to use deep green. And I don't know if I've opened this. Probably not, but we're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then regular green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They may end up being remotely close. I guess there's a difference. You can kind of see a difference. All right. Here we go. That was a pretty good guess. I almost decided to do 6 scoops instead of 5, but let's see if I could get some of this out of here. Let's see if that'll help fill it up. Gosh, you guys, I'm going to have to mix up just a tiny bit. I mean, it's pretty doggone close. It's just not full, and I want it to be full based on what this thing is. So let me mix up just a little bit more here. This is stuck. I'm going to go ahead and mix up enough to do the top of that. And then I think I'm going to mix up enough to make that cat. What do you think about that? Okay. There. Now it's full. All right. I need to add just a little bit more powder to this. It's still a little thin for my liking. This is brown. This is orange. And then I'm going to put a couple drops of black. We'll see how that goes. All right, I have a little bit left. I'll pour it into a coaster. Mess, mess, mess. All right, there's that. Okay, so there's that. We will come back when that is ready to come out. And that way you guys can see what it is. Now I got to go wash all this. Yeah. All right, we'll be back on demold. Bye. Okay, y'all, these two are ready to come out of the molds. So let's get this one out. Foist. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's so cool. Just got a sharp edge around there. I can file that off, but look, isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. I love it. Still a little damp. which not a problem. I can put that in my curing machine. It'll dry it right up before I have to seal it, but I want to, you know, get face on it. Oh my gosh, I love that. It's got just the right amount of colors in there. Now that is a calico. Oh, that's cute. All right, well, there's that. Now I can officially wash that mold. Get it washed up with some soap and water. I just cleaned this mat. Okay, now this one. I don't know if I can roll this or not. I don't know. I have to see how we're going to get this out. Oh, I guess it will. I think the center is what's going to be the hardest to get out. I guess not. That's cool. Okay, so this is what it is. Isn't this cute? It's a vase. I'll have to file that edge down there, but it's got leaves all over it. And so I'm going to figure out what I want to put in those leaves to make them stand out. But the marbling turned out really good. I like it. So I didn't realize they would be that indented, but that's okay. Because originally I had thought I would just, you know, go in and brush something on the leaves in here, but I couldn't fold it out, you know, to do that with and then be able to fold it back in. So this needs to be dry first on the outside. So because it's still wet. So I need to put these under my curing machine and let them get dry, both of them. And then while they are drying, I will figure out how I want to do these leaves. But yeah, that's a cute little vase, don't you think? Let's see. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let me get these dried and I'll get a plan together for these leaves and then we'll come back and get it decorated. And then hopefully the other item that's in the pressure pot will be ready to come out too. So, okay. All right. BRB once again. Okay, y'all. Got these out of the curing machine or the curing machine, and they're pretty much dry. I'm not going to do anything to that one right now, but I want to show you what I'm doing to the vase. I was testing it to see how well it would work. So what I've done is I've taken the TEEXPERT Emerald Green and I'm going in and I'm filling up where those leaves are. And then I'm curing it. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and do one with you. And then I'll put you guys on pause and I'll go ahead and finish them. But that's what it looks like. It looks really cool. Yeah. All right. So this is all I did. Just went and put some resin in there. And then I just used this little tool right here and I just filled it, went around and filled it in there very carefully. I wish I had like some crushed glass or, you know, something like that. That was green. That would look good in these too. But I don't. And I mean, it is tedious, but it looks so good, you know, when it's done. Okay, looks good. Now I'm just gonna do this with my torch just to make sure. And then I am going to cure it. Come on. All right, I'll be back when I get these all filled. Okay, guys, guess what? My phone died, and so I had to wait for it to charge back up. So it's charged back up now, enough that I can finish this video. Okay, so we need to wax this. I got this done, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. This ended up being a mess. Look. And how come that happened is because, if you'll see, there's a bubble right there and a bubble right there. And that made that weak. And so when I went to demold it, it broke. So that, and it can't even be fixed because there's bubbles on the top right there, and there's a bubble right there. And so with that, all those bubbles right there, it causes that to be weak. And so when I demolded it, it just broke right off, which, you know, when I look at this mold, I can see why, you know, they go up, you know, and around here. And you definitely need to make sure you're pinching that when you're filling that up. So this will be a do-over. Other than that, what do you guys think about the marbling? I think I need more red. The pink and the white kind of took over, which I had a feeling the white was going to do that. So definitely more red. But yeah, it's a cute little jar though. So yeah, so that's all we're going to do with that one. Now this, I got all of those filled in, and what I was doing was, or what I tried is I used this and I went in and drew where the leaves were, how they had the marks, you know, on them. And so I just used this pen, just like this. And just drew those on there like that. I was going to tell you guys too, I made the decision to do the lives, the Amazon lives. And then that was short-lived because apparently you have to have Apple iPhone in order to do it, because their platform only supports iOS. And I don't have Apple. I've never used Apple. I always use, have always been Android. So, yeah. So I am currently trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do or what I'm going to do or whatever. Because I'm not going to go buy an Apple phone when I don't even like Apple just to do these lives. So we'll see what happens. So there, that's what that looks like. That is so pretty. I love that. And then I'm just going to take this. I don't think I could do that top with that. Might be able to, so it matches. Same color. Because it's more of a deeper gold. There. That is so cool. What do you guys think? I like it. Love it. Now, once all that dries, then I can seal it. All right, let's seal this. This is where you're really going to see these colors pop. I know you guys are probably wondering, why are you so obsessed with calicos all of a sudden? I'm not obsessed with them. Caitlin, my daughter, has a calico cat. And for the longest time, I've been trying to create her a calico cat. And I think I did it. Like this. See, this is what I did with the coaster. The leftover. Her cat's name is Millie. Millie Mae. All of our cats get nicknames. Mine is Sylvie Ann. Hers is Millie Mae. All right. I'll wait till that dries before I seal that. So now look at the difference. Is that not pretty or what? My goodness. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Beautiful. It's perfect. I don't know if she wants a face on it or not. I'll have to ask her. So I'll wait. But that's done. This is done. I can seal the back of it. And the sides. And all I did was put UV resin on it, and then stuck the sticker on there, and then put a final coat on there. So those will be both for her. This, can't do anything with it, and this I just have to wait for it to dry, and then I can seal it too. I think it all feels pretty good. And voila, that is done. So there you go, guys. What do you think? I think this turned out spectacular. Love it. This almost gives me a vintage feel. Love, love, love it. And then this, I think, would look good with more red, and of course not broken. But yeah, so there's that. And then this was the leftovers from the marbling, and that's really cute. Let's see if that light's not glaring on it so you can see it. Yeah, so there's that. And then here is the calico. Finally got a calico. And there's that. So I will get pictures and put them at the end of the video so you can see them. And yeah, so I'd say today was a success, other than this broke as it came out of the mold. So hold on just a second, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had somebody at my door. So I will get pictures of these things, and I will get them at the end of the video. And then, yeah, so that is it. I will see you guys on the next video. And yeah, so everyone have a great night. Remember, stay curious, stay creative. Always stay positive and kind. And yeah, we'll catch you guys on the next video. Let me know what you guys think about these little things that we did today. I love this. This turned out absolutely cool. So yeah. All right, y'all. Have a great night. See you on the next video. Bye.